Okay.
Maybe on top chat or live chat.
No, I'm going to change it real quick.
Is there a bug over there?
Yep. I wanted to come over here. All right, let's see. I'm not getting any chat. Okay, here we go. Can you guys hear us? We're going to start this out. 1 for yes, 2 for no. See us pretty decent. We have a have a pretty decent signal, but just making sure. Good. All right. Guys, we're coming to you to let you know that today was confirmed that the remains found in, is it Ashland, Kentucky? Or
The remains were found in South Point, Ohio.
South Point, Ohio. Remains were found of Eddie Tate Jr. Eddie Tate Jr., we had recently searched. Her family reached out, Ashley reached out to us in January to come look for her brother. And from there, we had searched quite a few spots. Ashland Boat Ramp, Ashland Ohio River, several different spots. You weren't able to see those videos due to the fact that we don't have that hard drive anymore. But we've come to you today to let you know that Eddie Tate has been found, and that his family now knows where he's at. I do want to take this time. We're going to do a 20-second moment of silence for the family, for Ashley, and for everybody involved in helping locate Eddie. And I just want to say thank you guys for all your support. So going forth, let's have a moment of silence, and then we'll explain to detail what's going on and why we're coming to you today, other than explaining that he has been found. So. With all of this, it means the world to us as chaos divers, as the teams that do this, for your guys' support. We're bringing this information to you guys to let you know that because of you guys, we were able to assist in coming back and to trying to help the law enforcement out in furthermore investigating on these remains that were found. On our last episode, on our last live stream, as soon as we got finished with it, South Point law enforcement, I'll let Lindsay explain it from here, but they reached out to us. And
So Eddie went missing last March of 2021. Like Jacob said, Ashley had reached out to us in January, and we searched for Eddie in February. We returned at the end of April, beginning of May, and that was when we had Britton with us from Depths of History. We did dive a few different vehicles, I think at that time, 2 or 3 different vehicles at that time. Again, our search had turned up nothing. There were remains found in the beginning of July on the bank of the Ohio River on the Ohio side. Where we were searching was right where West Virginia Point comes out and intersects with Kentucky and Ohio. Those remains were found right there across from the point, but on the Ohio side. South Point Police Department is the one who was in charge of confirming the remains. At that time, there was enough evidence to say that the probability of it being Eddie was quite high, but there wasn't any kind of DNA or dental confirmation. They had contacted us to say, hey, we found these remains. Can you come help us search for the car? See if it's in this area. Kind of help answer as to how he could have gotten there. We had done the live stream in Paducah, I think that was the one announcing our trip.
That we're on now?
That we're on now. We had ended the live stream
30 minutes.
Yeah, within 45 minutes, they had contacted us. We spoke with them. They asked for help. We said, I just got to go home and pack my bags, and we'll drive tonight. So we drove there that evening. We spent the next 2 or 3 days searching with South Point. One of the lead detectives was with us. Sergeant was on the boat with us. They came out with us every day. We searched to the best of our ability. The problem with that is it is a huge shipping channel through there. So there are barges that are often 2, 3, 4, 5 wide off of the shore. We searched. Jacob did dive on an object of concern. We were able to determine that it was just, in fact, pieces of the bridge, but we wanted to make sure that there wasn't something under that because it was near the location of the remains found. We did stay in contact with Ashley. We let her know because they had told her that there were divers coming. So we let Ashley know that we were the divers, or that Jacob was the diver coming. I think that kind of helped put her at ease a little bit, knowing that we have a history with the case, so we knew what was going on. From there, we were unable to locate a vehicle, and we searched several miles of that river. At that time, it was kind of under the understanding of, if you guys need us, we'll be back. Just give us a call. We let Ashley know everything that we had done. From there, it was kind of just a waiting game to confirm whether it was or was not Eddie. Ashley messaged Jacob today, and then we called her shortly thereafter. It was confirmed through dental records that it was her brother. We offer our condolences to Ashley and her family and any loved ones. In Eddie's life, it's not the answer, obviously, anybody wants to hear, and that finality of the fact that her loved one is gone is extremely painful, but we're also thankful that she doesn't have to worry anymore where her brother is.
She needed to know where he was, and South Point was spearheading that investigation. They were phenomenal on reaching out to us, knowing that we will come out there at their beck and call. I mean, this shows what we do for law enforcement. They called us, we were there. And that goes to any of the law enforcement out there, that if you guys need us, we're a free resource. Use us, and we were able to help them determine, a little bit more in the investigation on what could have possibly happened to Eddie. Nobody knows right now. So it's still, we do know that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's still an open investigation, but at least we know that it is Eddie. If they have something that they need us to come back for, we'll be there, whether it's Ohio or Boyd County out of Kentucky. Whoever needs our help, we'll do whatever we can to help, and then we'll also, anything we can do for Ashley and her family as well, we'll do that. So again, we aren't the ones who found Eddie. We had searched for him twice prior, or searched for his vehicle twice prior. Again, his remains were found up on a bank on the Ohio side of the river, and it was confirmed today. And that's from Ashley. Ashley let us know personally. And then we also had a subscriber reach out to us to let us know, just because it hadn't really been broadcasted too much except for locally there in Kentucky. So again, we just offer our condolences to them and hope that they're able to, find some peace, at least at this time, knowing where he is, as they go forward, kind of seeking answers as to how he ended up there.
So with South Point reaching out to us and us coming down there, the reason why we bring these videos to you is to let you know who we're searching for, why we're searching for them, what their story is. if you guys have any type of information that you can share with us to help us on these situations, that's the reason why we do these videos, to get their story out, because sometimes they get put on the back burner. Not saying law enforcement aren't doing their job. I'm saying that their hands are so tied that they can't get this information out. That's where we come in. We're able to get this information out. With Eddie being found, you will not see a video of Eddie's search through our eyes due to the fact that he's been found. But what you will see is the dedication behind South Point. South Point was huge and wanted to learn how to do the sonar. I think Hannah and Cody, they worked with us for 2 days, and I showed Hannah a lot about the sonar. She's wanted to get into it. So she's really wanting to learn, and with all of that, it may be able to help somebody get found sooner. With our knowledge to help the law enforcement out and being able to do that. But I want you guys to check out Depths of History's videos on the searches that we have done for this. Depths of History, congratulations on your 300,000. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and you deserve every bit of it. You have a huge heart, and I loved working with you. I hope to work with you soon again. So definitely check out Depths of History on these searches that we've done for him. But going forward, thank you. You will see the episode of us searching for his car. And that brings us to our next thing. If you guys have any information on this, if you guys can figure out, give us some information of where his car could possibly be, that could be a huge, huge thing for Ashley to know what happened to Eddie. And if you guys know what happened to Eddie, please reach out to the South Point and the other law enforcement.
You could reach out to Ohio or
Yep.
Kentucky. So Kentucky, it would be Boyd County.
Boyd County, yeah.
And then in Ohio, it would be South Point is where he was located. But you could probably reach out to your any of those, the county, even just Kentucky
local.
State Police, yeah. Ohio State Police. Anybody will be able to get the information to the right people. So whichever you think is the most successful, or reach out to us. We can. We're more than happy to relay information to them as well as if you guys may know where it is, then we'll go search it. And
so I just seen in some of the comments, we're not going to really, please respect the fact that I'm not going to really pay attention too much to the chat, but I did see something that crossed that I'm going to explain. So Britton with Depths of History was with us on our searches for Eddie Tate this last time. He worked his butt off for us. He dove on everything that I asked him to do. He dove with me. He dove for me. He dove his little head off because he has a heart, and he was able to help us. He has that information out. I haven't been able to do much editing. We've been on the road. We came home, we had a week to spend with our family, and then the law enforcement called us, which is no disrespect to them. I love helping, and I am more than willing to help. So we took off again. We spent a day with our families, and we were gone again. It's a blessing to have Depths of History with us, and with him working with us, we were able to knock out a lot of locations. He already has those videos out. There's no reason why he shouldn't have the searches out that he did waiting on me. There's no reason for that. He puts his videos out. He was with us, and it possibly could have helped also with the searching to get that information out. That's the sole reason why we do these videos, is to get this information out. With that being said, guys, we came to you to let you know that Eddie Tate Jr. has been located. His remains has been confirmed. Please give the families their space in the time of healing. And it was an honor to work for you, Ashley, and the family. Thank you, South Point, for allowing us to come back and try to help you guys. If you guys need anything else from us, feel free to call us and we'll be there for you guys. And the law enforcement, since they didn't have the resources, they reached out to us, and it was a beautiful thing. So
Yeah, South Point is quite small, so they were all
they
about
have
learning.
huge heart too.
Yeah, they were all about learning and all of that stuff. So it was great to spend that time with them. And but at the end of the day, so again, I know some people had asked for a recap. Eddie Tate went missing March of 2021. He went out to get some breakfast at Burger King for his family. He never returned. Ashley had reached out. We went and searched in February, and then again in the end of April or the beginning of May time frame, and that was on the trip that Britt was with us. So from there, beginning of July, remains were found on the Ohio side of the Ohio River, but no vehicle. They were pretty certain that the remains were his, but just waiting for DNA or dental confirmation. We went back at the request of South Point Police Department to help search for the vehicle. At that time, we weren't able to find anything, but we did get confirmation today that the remains were those of Eddie Tate Jr. And again, just whatever we can do for the family, and we appreciate Ashley allowing us to be a part of this for her and with her, and just offer our condolences to them.
There is something else that they've been asking about. This right here was not my fault.
I didn't do something quick enough, and Jacob said, "I'll show you." No. We were on a search last week. We were throwing a magnet line. The magnet and the D ring linked together, and it caused a hiccup in the rope. And when I threw it, the rope snapped my finger back and broke my finger. So
with that being said, guys, we're going to get back on the road. We're heading to Kansas City. I don't even know where we're at. Oklahoma somewhere.
We're in Muskogee.
Muskogee? Muskogee.
Oklahoma.
Beautiful place. The Eufaula Lake. I think we need to come back there and do some searches. But we're midway to our point, I guess. We're actually midway in our searching trip. We're due back at the end of the month. We're going to be going and heading out. We're going to go help Mark and Lisa, hopefully bring back Harry. Lori. What did I say, Lisa? I'm sorry, Lori. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we have a couple cases, there's 3 cases in Kansas. Then Iowa. We still have Northern Illinois, Indiana. Northern Illinois will be with Team Waters. Team Waters is the godfather of sonar. So I'm excited to get to spend some time with them. We worked with them in the past, but anytime we get to spend with them is always awesome. It's a learning experience. I think every single time we're with them, we learn something. So as much knowledge as they can give us, we'll take it in.
With all your guys' support, thank you again. We're gonna head off of here, but just know Ashley and the family, if you guys need us for anything, your family, just please reach out. Whatever we can do to help, and all that stuff. So somebody asked for updates on the comms. We're almost there, guys. But
yeah, I think we're just shy. We've had some donations come in the last few days, so just finding some time to add everything up and figure out where we're at with everything. So,
all right, guys. Thank you so much again, and you all have a nice evening. Keep diving. It's not worth it to stop. And yeah.
Love you. Bye.
I'll see you guys.